Healthy Business Connect us empower through holistic well-being, early child development, and accessible health care.
We are committed to fostering connections, knowledge sharing, and support networks that enhance the physical, mental, and emotional health of children, parents, and caregivers.
By building bridges between healthcare providers, social services organizations, educators, and families,
we aspire to create a world where every child experiences a healthy and nurturing start.
Setting the foundation for a brighter future.
Guys, we had a video, but it looks like we're having technical difficulties, so we're going to move on. Hey, this is exciting. Can we clap for the Baxter Community Center? More than a decade of community engagement, more than a decade of community redevelopment, revitalization. Later today, we invite you to stick around, take a tour of the Baxter Community Center, look at Beecher Terrace. It's awesome, but we're going to continue with the program. We're going to bring up the executive director, my boss of the Louisville Metro Housing Authority, Ms. Elizabeth Short.
Funding that supported a vision rooted in the belief that every single one of us deserves safe, quality, affordable housing and vibrant, thriving neighborhoods. Today, that vision stands right before us. Beecher Terrace has been transformed. Am I right, Vicki and Wendy? Looks a little different than it used to, right? Beecher Terrace has been transformed into a $213 million mixed-income community with 620 new rental homes for seniors, families, and individuals. It's modern, sustainable, and full of life. This redevelopment honors Beecher Terrace's rich history while creating new opportunities for generations to come. It's a powerful reminder that revitalization can celebrate the past and invest in the future at the same time. And none of this would be possible without partnerships, partners like you in the room. To our partners at HUD, who we know are going through a lot right now in the second longest federal government shutdown in our country's history, hang in there. And thank you for your investment and belief in what Louisville could accomplish. I mean that. Thank you, HUD. Let's give it up for HUD. To the many community partners, and especially to the residents of Beecher Terrace and Russell, this celebration is for you. You shaped this project with your voices, your vision, and your trust. And to the LMHA team, can I get the LMHA team to stand, please? Every single one of you. Give it up for them. This team continues to contribute countless hours. The dedication that you all continue to show and pour into every stage of this work, thank you. It is greatly appreciated by our community. As housers, we should always ask ourselves, would I live here? That is the standard that we will meet. And here at Beecher Terrace, it's a resounding yes. Because this is more than about buildings. It's about building a Louisville that we can all be proud of. So today, as we celebrate this milestone, let's look ahead, because our work is truly just beginning. And now, I'd like to introduce a man that helped push this project forward and over the finish line, just like he has done around this county for several years. He's proven that he's dedicated to our communities no matter which side of the 9th Street divide you're on. Ladies and gentlemen, our Mayor, Craig Greenberg.
much, Elizabeth. It's great to be with all of you all here today to celebrate this great partnership, which has truly improved lives, is changing lives, and will continue to do so. Councilman Herndon, great to be with you here too. Great to see this great improvement in your district court here that we're so excited about. I think it's first important to start where Elizabeth touched on. In these challenging times that we're living in with the second longest federal government shutdown, we think that just in a few short days it doesn't end. 50,000 millions are going to lose their SNAP benefits, which means they lose access to food, to daily nourishment. So many other people who are impacted by this. It's important to look around this room today and see what real partnerships accomplish. See what can happen when federal, state, local government officials, private sector, and the public sector work closely together. Government can work. It should work. That's why we need to get the federal government reopened so that we can continue to make progress on more projects just like this that are improving people's lives, that are providing safe, quality, affordable housing, that are providing new community centers, that are providing new playgrounds for kids. This is what government looks like when it works. This is what we're focused on in Louisville Metro government, and this is what we will keep doing here in Louisville, regardless of what happens in Washington, D.C. Because what we see here today is great progress. What we see here today is the neighborhood of Russell, where there's even more growth, where people are now thriving and succeeding more than they ever have before. We see our new Walnut Street Park that we just opened a few blocks down the road, which is providing new green space. The first new pickleball courts we built west of 9th Street, the first of many more to come. You see a great new field. And here's what that means. That means the kids who are on the 10th Street Cardinals that have been looking around for places to practice that might not be close to their home, they now have a world-class field to practice on. They now have something as good as any other facility in our entire city, in the entire state, so they can practice, they can play, they can pursue their dreams, whether they're sports, academics, or any other interest they have. When you look around, you see New Bezos Academy in Russell that's providing early childhood learning experiences for 3- and 4-year-olds year-round and for free, including some people who live right here. You see our new local Get Busy initiative that our Office of Violence Prevention is spearheading. And thanks to the partners at AMP and Play Cousins Collective and LMHA, young people have even more creative opportunities. This is what government looks like when it's working well, and this is what we've been doing here in Louisville Metro government. Having quality places to live, like the new Beecher Terrace, are so critically important. Having safe, quality, affordable housing is the foundation for everything else that all of us want to achieve in life. And so I'm proud to be here with you all today to celebrate the completion here at Beecher Terrace, the completion of this great new community center that's been closed for too long, and now thanks to local people working hard and our commitment to fund it and to get it done, it is reopened, and we have kids that can enjoy it for years to come. That's what this is all about. So in the spirit of that partnership that has made this happen, that makes everything that we do throughout our community happen, instead of a grand opening with a ribbon cutting today, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have a first basket. So Christopher, can you come on out here? great progress and what this means for the future of our city. We are proclaiming throughout the entire city that today is Louisville Choice Neighborhood Day. Thank you to everyone that's made
All right, next up, we're going to be joined by Ron Jones, who's here to speak on behalf of Senator Gerald Neal. Come on up and give us a
Wow. Wow. And I say that because I grew up in this area, in the Russell area, you all, and to see this and to then to experience it and be able to represent Senator Neal, it's a wow. You all, I had heard about Beecher Terrace when I was growing up as a little boy, but I never did hear about the great legacy that was here. And one day I started, and this is going to be real short, I promise, because I got to read what he told me to read, okay? But my aunt, my great aunt actually, grew up and was one of the first residents here. And she talked about back in the day, she lived to be 96 years old, but she talked about coming here and being a part of the legacy. So what I want you all to think about is when we think about Beecher Terrace now, we don't think about what we have experienced with it, but we think about the great legacy. Can y'all say great legacy with me? Great legacy. The Beecher Terrace carries. It carries great legacy. And we're so excited about this. You all, to see this in this time, with what's going on in our government, you all, this is fantastic. So we are blessed to have this opportunity to be here with you. Senator Neal is actually traveling out of the country, okay? That's the only reason. Because, you know, he grew up here. The only reason that he came, but I'm so glad because he sent me. And I get the chance to represent you in this great legacy. Let me read what he said. I regret that I cannot be here. I regret that I cannot be here. He put that in there twice. With you for this momentous event. However, I would like to share a few words about what Beecher Terrace and this initiative means to me and our community. Beecher Terrace is part of my story. I was born on 10th Street, and I knew the pride, the sense of community, and the lifelong friendship that flowed from that beginning. Today, we honor much more than bricks and mortar. We celebrate and confirm the dignity, the stability, and opportunity for families that flow from the Visionary Choice Neighborhood Initiative. I have been proud to stand with residents and partners through this transformation, including the grand opening in 2021 and 2022. I saw neighbors coming home, children playing in new courtyards, and seniors greeting one another on front porches. This is what success looks like. The Choice Neighborhood investment at Beecher Terrace has sparked new housing, new amenities, and new momentum for Russell. It has delivered results for residents from improved access to care to stronger pathways to work and school. That is progress. We cannot measure and our future cannot embrace. To the residents and to the Louisville Metro Housing Authority, the development and design teams, the city, the state, and federal partners, and every worker who poured concrete, framed walls, planted trees. Thank you. Let's keep it going. Senator Gerald Neal, you all are awesome. Thank you. And we have the resolution. I'm not going to read that, but I'm going to hand it. God bless you all, and wow, what a great letter.
here. I begged him to speak. He was like, no, keep it going. Well, next time. We'll get you next time. I saw a representative from Rory McGarvey's office in the back. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Speaking of the state, I'm going to bring up a woman who has already proven to be, in my short time here at LMHA, an amazing partner to the city and to the Louisville Metro Housing Authority. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a really warm welcome to Wendy Smith of the Kentucky Housing Corporation.
I want to say that Christopher's first shot at this is a perfect metaphor for housing projects, right? You just got to keep putting shots at it, right? That's what success is, just keep trying and finally hit it. We at Kentucky Housing Corporation, we're a quasi-state agency. We're the state's housing finance agency. So we've won projects all across the state, but we're really proud to have made substantial investments in all 4 phases of Beecher Terrace. It translated to over $75 million in what's called tax credit equity. It's basically funds into the project that's not debt. It's not a loan that has to be repaid. So it's a very meaningful part of putting all the money together. In Kentucky, the predominant supply gap for rental housing is for our poorest Kentuckians. That's also true here in Louisville Metro. We need deeply affordable rental housing for families, for seniors, for people with disabilities. And options like this demonstrate that affordable housing can be affordable, but also really desirable. You drive around and it's just lovely. I want to say, though, that a lot of hard work lies ahead. All of these properties have a 15 to 30-year span where they have to be managed well, kept up physically, and their financial sustainability has to be ensured. And that is hard work. I often say that's harder than getting it built, believe it or not. In addition, LMHA is pursuing some really aggressive projects to redevelop more of their properties. And I'm just here to say that KHC aims to be a steadfast partner with that and to keep putting up shots with y'all. Thanks.
Jeff B. with Ohio Capital. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of our CEO, Catherine Coffin, who desperately wanted to be here for today as our board meeting today, and some colleagues from OCCH, here, Ken, Eric, who are here with me, it is our real pleasure to be here to celebrate this milestone with you. Who is OCCH? We're a tax credit syndicator, so like Wendy said, while HUD provided the catalytic grant that got this going and set the framework for it, it's the low-income housing tax credits that drive affordable housing in Louisville, here at Beecher, across the country. So how do you make those work? You have really sophisticated, mission-oriented organizations like LMHA and Planned Parenthood. You have organizations like KHC that set public policy to serve Kentuckians, serve Louisvillians, and serve families who need housing and need it affordably. You need a city that is so aggressively pro-housing that we have to keep up with you. And you need financial partners like OCCH and our investors, and in particular on this project, I want to note Fifth Third and Republic Bank, who both play very vital equity investment roles, to all come together and make these projects work. As OCCH, we're really proud of that track record. We have now, as a nonprofit, raised $7 billion all for affordable housing here in our region. That's made 60,000 affordable homes that otherwise wouldn't exist. So in this project, we not only have to be an investor, we also have to be a lender. We also have to make some grants that help make some of the neighborhood projects along Ledger Park and other things happen. So we are up to our eyeballs in Beecher in all phases of it, and we love it. This is the kind of impact we love to be a part of. So, and that is really just building on 25 years of a track record here in Kentucky, and a role here in Louisville that we want to keep growing. So to McCormick Barron, to LHA, to the city, most importantly, to you residents here in the Beecher community and here in Russell, it is our really great pleasure to congratulate you on this amazing milestone. Thank you.
We have a couple more amazing partners that I want to bring up. Next up, we have a great partner from McCormick Barron Salazar, our developer partner here and the management firm here in Beecher Terrace. Laura, please join us up here.
Good morning. On behalf of my McCormick Barron team, Ashley Fellow, Rob Armstrong, Kelly Kinnaman, Desiree Murphy, Susan Bouchon, and our awesome management team who puts up a lot every day. I want to thank those that helped make the new Beecher come to life. It's been almost a decade, so I have a lot of people to thank. Just bear with me. LHA, Elizabeth Sturgeon, Wade the Gray, Kathleen O'Neill, and the many individuals at LHA who have along the way contributed a lot. Louisville Metro Governor Mayor Greenberg and his team, thank you to Jeff O'Brien, Marilyn Harris, and Rodrigo Williams. It has been such a pleasure to watch Louisville blossom over the last decade. Kentucky Housing Corporation for their unwavering dedication to affordable housing across the entire state. Ohio Capital, Catherine Cogden, Jeff Beam, and Samir Gupta for their long-term partnership with McCormick Barron, especially here in Louisville. John G. Johnson Construction, Marty Weber, Mike Weber, Kevin Johnson, and the guys who are out here every day in all types of weather. The attention to detail, meeting our standards, unmatched by any other general contractor. Sherman Carter Barker Architects, Brandon Ford, Patrick Culp, and Kevin Matthews are design partners. We've seen it all together. Rick Storm with VA Engineers and Alex Stonenberg with CDI are civil engineers, very experienced professionals, very important, who also kept us laughing with their humor over the years. And several other expert consultants who kept us out of trouble, Suzanne Arnson with CMAC, Bill Johnston with LFI, and Brenda Turner with Dotted Guidelines, just to name a few. The most important thing to remember is that Beecher isn't just housing, but it is a neighborhood out of people just living their lives. And so I want to end by thanking Urban Strategies for always being the uplifting spirit and the resource that people can lean on when they need to. Trinity Swallow, Christy Sutler, Talana Holland, and their team, thank you so much. Thank you.
I want to echo all the thanks to the partners mentioned and that have gone unmentioned today. We have one last speaker, a truly wonderful partner to Louisville Metro Housing Authority, a partner that works with us on our properties and our developments to make sure our kids have fun things to do, that people have access to community amenities. I'd like to bring up Michelle King, the Director of Louisville Metro Parks Department.
Good morning, everyone. I am so grateful and honored to be here today to celebrate this incredible milestone of the Russell neighborhood. I want to begin by thanking the Louisville Metro Housing Authority and all of the amazing partners that brought us here today and brought this vision to life. This truly has been a team effort. It's one that shows what's possible when we work together across agencies, across organizations, and with our neighborhoods for the good of our community. Louisville Parks and Recreation is proud to be a part of this transformation through two exciting projects, the new Walnut Street Park and this beautiful, refreshed Baxter Community Center. New Walnut Street Park is now open, and we couldn't be more excited. We celebrated that grand opening just a few weeks ago, and it's really wonderful to see that families and neighbors have already begun making that park their own. Baxter Community Center has turned out even more beautiful than we could have dreamed it to be. And now we are ready to see it full of life with programs and activities very soon. And I want to thank our recreation team and that folks could give away, they're scattered out throughout the space here. These folks, they really pour their heart and soul into the spaces that they program, and they are ready to welcome Both of these projects highlight our ongoing commitment to equity and to access, ensuring that every neighborhood in Louisville has welcoming, beautiful spaces for recreation. Together, these investments, new homes, new parks, and new community spaces, mark a new and exciting chapter for Russell. This neighborhood has always been rich in history and in culture and resilience, and now it's also home to renewed hope and opportunities. So I want to just congratulate everyone who helped make this happen and the entire Russell community. Thank you all.
I just want to acknowledge that we have a very special guest in the audience that I think is here in an off-duty capacity, the Charles President. We're so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Party. So please enjoy this. This is your space. This is your community. Let's walk around and see what it means.
Through every note, every performance, the arts connect us. The arts connect us through joy and through awe, bridging cultures and generations. From intimate theaters to the grandest stages, the arts bring us together, reminding us that we're never truly alone. When we experience the arts, we experience each other. Kentucky Performing Arts. The arts connect us.
Hey y'all, I'm Attica Scott, former Kentucky State Representative, and you're joining me today on State Lunch Nights.
We will continue to provide updates as we have more information.
And you're joining me today on State Live Streams.